Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you wondered if you would be treated with dignity and respect? Well, I'll share a personal experience with you in today's video. Hello, good people. My name is Janice and welcome to Dignity, the channel that illustrates how human rights impacts our daily lives. If you're new here, welcome to the channel and please consider subscribing. As you can tell, I have a new background because right now I'm in Paris, France with the American Bar Association to celebrate 70 years of the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Before I continue, this is not a sponsored video. This is not an endorsement of any airline. I'm just sharing my experience with you. All right, so I was last here in Paris in 2010. And on my way back to New York, I had to, of course, go through security at the airport. And the last level of security took place at the gate, where a security person patted me down, and then she proceeds to feel me up. And I told her about it. She did it again. I was highly offended. And so I sought assistance from the flight attendant. She looked at me with a scowl on her face, dismissed me, had me wait on the side, and proceeded to have me board last and directed me to a seat that did not recline. In the meantime, because I was not satisfied with the way she was treating me, I don't remember exactly what she said, but her tone was one of disdain. I took a picture of the woman who felt me up, and because of that, she told me that she was reporting me to the pilot. And I told her to go ahead. When I got back to New York, I could have kissed the ground of the United States of America. I was so happy to be back from Paris. Given how I was treated while I was over there, I wrote a letter of complaint to Air France, to the airport's equivalent of TSA, as well as the security firm Paribas. Several weeks later, I get a letter telling me, and these are not the exact words, that I was lucky to get on the plane and that the next time I'd fly Air France, I'll be treated better. And I'm thinking, why would I want to fly Air France again after what I've just experienced? As I said, this is not an endorsement, this is not a sponsored video, but I like flying Delta Airlines. I've always been treated well there. And Delta is in partnership with other airlines, including Air France. Given what I experienced before, I was considering taking a roundabout way into France through another airline just to avoid flying Air France. So I figured it's been 8 years, maybe they've upgraded their customer service, everything went smoothly until I went to the business lounge. The receptionist that I encountered asked me for my passport, although other people coming into the lounge didn't have to show their passport. And I questioned her about it. Her response, although she was not New York in your face or Parisian rude, she politely gave me a response that I found unsatisfactory. And knowing how ineptly Air France corporate dealt with my last complaint to them, I whipped out my cell phone again. And while I did not want to make a scene in 2010, but taking it beyond the companies involved, I decided I was going to have to take this to another level. Did you just take a picture of me? Yes, I took a picture of you. Well, you know, I'm going to have to call my supervisor in security. I said, well, you do that. When are they going to be here? In 5 minutes. So I set my alarm for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I took a seat in the lounge and proceeded to call a friend who had telephoned to me en route about a problem. So while I'm on the phone, I can tell in my peripheral vision that people are mulling by me, but they gave me my space and respected the fact that I was on the phone. By the time I got off the phone, they had long since dispersed. But not soon thereafter, a woman approached me in an Air France uniform and asked me about what had occurred, and I told her. She was very professional, very courteous, but I was very, very guarded. And when she explained the situation to me, her reasoning sounded plausible. She was very accommodating. She calmed me down. She really did. And I appreciate you, Shaham, for what you have done. You don't know how much that meant to me. And I tell this story to say that how she treated me illustrates Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which goes to treating people with dignity and respect. Because that is not how I experienced Air France back in 2010. And because this channel is about stories that illustrate how human rights affects our daily lives, I wanted to share this story with you as today's video. This is the kind of thing that I really would like to build a community around, how we treat one another to make this world a better place for others. So I'll leave you with that, and until next time, be well and remember to live your life with dignity. Bye-bye.